My name is Mike Saha, and I'm a persecuted Christian taught individual. And I didn't eat since waking up. So most Christian pastors are blind leaders of the blind. To the Bible Church, where I think all Robert Baker, Andy Woods, Vernon Holthaus. Most it's like here's the thing that they don't want the body of Christ. The deep state want the body of Christ weak, which why they have you listen to these deep state puppet ministries and pastors that help to control you, not just by what they teach you, but what they're not teaching you. They haven't been warning you against vacations to bad places as I was doing and suffered for. They haven't been teaching you vitamin C megadosing. They haven't been recommending that. See, I've been doing it all these years. They haven't been, they're blind. I don't see these people like I see the truth in Hollywood. They're just generally blind, lacking discernment. Here's the thing that you're ignorant to, a lot of you. A lot of Christians, you're just generally ignorant. You're listening to shill pastors that are controlled by the deep state, the satanic Epstein Island pedophile deep state. That's who your pastors serve to the Bible Church, Raphael Garland. And some of these people might have gone to do something like that. So they have dirt on them so they can make sure they don't stop taking orders. Okay. So, do the Bible Church, Raphael Garland, Andy Woods, Brandon Holthouse, Rod Baker, blind leaders of the blind. They're blind leaders of the blind. They don't see the truth. They don't see the truth of what the Bible is. They don't see the truth of what the gospel is. They're blind to that. Reverend God can't see that the sinner's prayer is not the gospel. He's blind. The Bible just can't see that the King James Bible is the word of God and all of that. See, they're blind to that. Blind leads to the blind. What's the Bible says? Let them alone, for they be blind leads to the blind, and if the blind lead the blind, even they both shall fall to the ditch. That sounds like a good thing. You fall, these people. Fall into the ditch. If you're outside walking, you slip and fall, what's that? You get hurt. Pain, negative outcome. Let them alone, for they be blind leaders of the blind. If the blind lead the blind, in the both from the ditch. And you know what? I don't need anybody's permission. I don't need to have somebody deputize me. I'm gonna reprieve you, make videos exposing you as the wicked piece of crap that you are. And I don't need anybody to co-sign me having a ministry, teaching, doing what I'm doing. I don't need somebody to give me permission to make videos calling you out as a shield, as a heretic, to preach the gospel, to attack fake ones. So, uh, I'm going to the kitchen and I'm putting on one of my own videos as a break video. You say by faith alone, not by prayer, not by works. So the true gospel, the way is under attack by people that are overtly, like honestly opposing faith on salvation. It's like, no, you faith on people wrong. You say about works. You gotta do the work. You gotta live right or something like this. And it's also under attack by fake faith on people that pretend to be faith on. You know, faith on. Now you need to say this prayer to get saved. Believe the gospel and say a prayer. So there's not a lot of Christians out here preaching the gospel, defending the gospel. And a lot of you blind, retarded, idiot Christians are supporting these fake Christian ministries and shells because you're too blind and dumb. Because you're blind falls of the blind, and only blind idiots end up following blind leaders like Rafi and Gone, or pathetic, incompetent idiots that like obviously laughable, pathetic. Rafi and Gone, or Andy Woods. And a lot of these people are freak, ugly weirdos too. They say they're ugly inside and out, spiritually, physically, psychologically, morbid. Yeah, they're physically, psychologically, and spiritually ugly. Sick, weak. Andy Woods, Rafi Arnold, do the Bible Church, David Persons. Okay. Blind leaders of the blind. Oh, you mean Stephen Anderson, who I was saying was a narcissistic abuser for many years. Oh, now you talk about he's an abuser. Okay. You're late to the game. He's one of these puppets, Stephen Anderson. He's not one of these deep state shield puppets. You can try this little limited hangout. Oh yeah, he's a deep state sellout. They love to recruit toxic people because there's no healthy person going to work for the deep state being a Christian. The satanic deep state doesn't work like that. Stop following these sellouts unless you want to fall into the ditch. The Bible says, let them alone for they be blind, easily blind, the both fall into the ditch. They want you weak. The deep state wants you weak. The Illuminati wants you weak. And part of how they control the body of Christ is by controlling ministries, pastors, Christian leaders, so called pastors. They want to listen to puppets. They will not tell what you need to know to be strong. They want it to be, it's like the deep self control freaks want to manipulate people and control people. And if you listen to me, take my advice, you'll be strengthened, you'll improve, you'll prosper. They don't want you strong, they want you weak. So, I'm not mincing words or pulling punches. It's like I'm in a war. A war is waged on me by the deep state, and I'm not gonna just lay down and just take it. Okay, I'm fighting. I'd rather be a person say, "Oh, Mike, you're really aggressive." Like you're. I'd rather fight in a bad way. I'd rather fight badly than not fight at all. Understand? Like there's sort of point being taught about the deep state and fought against for years and years. It's like I'd rather fight back and fight a bad fight than fight no fight at all. See? So it's like I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna just sit back. It gets to a point where I start hitting back. And the deep state are afraid. They're afraid. They don't want. They're worried about the masses finding me. They're worried about Christians finding me and started to listen to me and see what I show them and hear what I teach them. And here's the thing: Christians and anybody else take my advice. They be sold by the results. I'm telling you, I can teach you how to get sharper mentally, look and feel better. You take my advice, make it also vitamin C. You feel sharper mentally. You don't know what you're missing out on. I posted a clip the other day, remixed a short from Tom Levy saying who haven't been taking vitamin C don't know what feeling good is. Yeah, that's true. I've been for years, 6+ years, mega dose of vitamin C. You people need to start taking vitamin C deficient. And if a person takes adequate amounts, adequate doesn't mean too much. People take adequate amounts of vitamin C. They'll see results. They feel results. They notice the difference in how they look, how they feel. Speak of vitamin C, this is my vitamin C water concentrate with a B complex in it too, hence the yellowish color. It's partially dissolved. I'm sorry I'm using big words, okay? Maybe I'm responsible for you retarded fools. Yeah, so Christian or not, take my advice and it'll be good for you. I gotta cook pretty soon. Call my wife, see if she tried it before. That's when I talked to her. She had low battery. Alex Jones is a shell too. But some of the topics he brings up is like a still watered down knockoff counterintelligence agent. I've talked about this before. Andrew Tate is a shell. He's a system shell, matrix system shell. Alex Jones is a system shell. The system has that they don't want to listen to real anti-establishment truths or conspiracy realists like need the Matrix or the guy with the daily glasses that can see, the guy that can see, like Max out. They want to listen to a controlled puppet who's like pretending I'm an anti-establishment. I am against the deep state. No, Alex Jones works for the deep state. This is what we call a counterintelligence agent, controlled opposition. Andrew Tate is a controlled opposition agent. Tucker Carlson too. Oh, I'm Mr. Radical. I'm against the establishment or something like this. No, they're controlled opposition agents. Tucker Carlson, the no twerp sissy boy. Um, Andrew Tate, who's not a twerp sissy necessarily, but he's a kind of total agent nonetheless. Alice Jones is a system shell too, kind of total agent. So it's like, stop believing people just, oh, Alice Jones says he's a anti-establishment. Yeah, he's a counterintelligence agent, like Skosnitzer was at a low level. So yeah, I'm here, I'm teaching the truth. It's like no, they work for the system. Russell Brand is also a fucking chill puppet.
Is an attempt
Kind
at
of
some type of cover up in Rhode Island, in my view.
Alex
It's
Jones,
incredible accuracy.
Alex Jones knows how dangerous it is for a real truther to go after the fake ones like him. He knows that that's problematic. Keep making videos. Alex Jones is the kind of intelligence agent arguing for that because it's the truth. He knows that that's dangerous. He knows he can be hurt. He knows he's not untouchable. He's a counterintelligence agent. He's a shield. Yeah, because the deep state know the universe despises a vacuum. So it's like they don't want to be like, well, we're all just establishment. Because if people be attracted to Mike Saha, a real conspiracy theorist, a real person who's really against the deep state, who's really the truth. It's like the copycats. It's like we don't want people to listen to a real counterintelligence. It's like out here, like man, the New World Order are evil. I'm against them. The deep state. Here's what I want. Here's what they don't want to know. They won't listen to fakes. I've been saying it for years. And the system will have to work to sell the counterintelligence agents as the real. It's like because being a real truther who's targeted by the deep state, it looks like me being targeted, harassed, targeted with gang stalking, everything else. It's like we had to work to make it look like the system to sell these fake anti-establishment figures, Trump, uh, Andrew Tate, Alex Jones. We had to make it look as if the system are going after them.
If you can get near unanimous votes out of Republicans
Oh,
to
this
release
I'm a
the Epstein
conspiracy
files,
theorist.
which is just
I'm
the
survived
files the
to
family
be
handed
a
over. There's always been more files.
celebrity. Okay,
Because
I'm Ellis Jones. I'm a real truther. The deep state Illuminati, they don't like me. Okay, and I'm a high production, like a newsroom. Okay, and I was allowed to get to this level, and the deep state. Yeah, okay. Nobody believes that. It's really sane. Okay.
it protects children, which I supported.
And Alex Jones used to be like, yeah, the left-right paradigm, two-party system is used to control you. Politics is scam. And now when Trump came on the scene, the shield for the New World Order. Trump is a fucking shield. I saw him make a video go spray perfume. You try it. I mean, I don't care if you're president. I smack you, Trump. If you were in the room, I don't care if you have the Secret Service. You have a spray bottle with perfume and spray me. I smack you upside the head. Understand? If you sprayed perfume on me, I'd smack you, Trump. Stop acting tough online, Trump, you fucking coward. You wouldn't get up in the room with me, Trump. You fat fuck, you pig bitch, body having bitch, beta bitch, you fake alpha, cokehead, you fucking cokehead. What's up, bitch? You fake fuck. You traitor. You're a traitor. The founding father fucking hung a quarter, you fucking sellout fake. I see you for what you are, you fake. Trump is not a deep state show. I saw him in a video go around with cologne spray. Yeah, you try that on me, you get fucking smacked. And I'm man of my word, you can fly to Sweden with the Secret Service and try to walk in the room and spray perfume at me and I smack you upside the head, bitch. That's a promise. If you assault me by spraying perfume, I'll smack you, bitch. Legally, that's legal. I mean, you just like you go spray chemicals on me, I right to defend myself. So anyways, the point. Fuck Trump. I don't give a shit. He's a deep state shill. Covering up pedophiles. Epstein Island. I've seen the pictures with Trump on fucking Epstein Island. What are you doing there, Trump? You fucking pedo. Fucking drug addict. You fucking drug addict, pedo fucker. You drug addict, fucking pedo. Shill. If you're not a pedo, you're shilling for them. Helping to cover up pedophilia. And a lot of people wake up late. I said that for years. Trump is a deep state shield. He's part of the deep state. Oh, Mike was right again. What he's been saying, now the behavior of Trump acts as if Mike's been right the whole time. It's a corroborating that. He's helping to cover up deep state conspiracies like Epstein Island. He won't release it. Why? Because he's on the fucking list. That's why he won't release it. And maybe Josh Brolin is on the list too. Maybe there's too many like big names that they still want. Like we worked to establish this person as a deep state shill. Word of the day, Josh Brolin. Shill bitch. It's a compound word. Means a shill that's a passive aggressive beta bitch serving the deep state. Okay. Word of the day, shill bitch. Okay. A shill is also a bitch ass motherfucker. Okay. So Trump is a shill. I'm not a fucking brainwashed, low IQ fucking retarded bitch like most people are. I see these people for what they are. I wasn't called by Trump. I wasn't called by the Sizer. Okay. I wasn't caught by that. A lot of you fucking dumb goof idiots, low IQ, retarded, fucking mindless idiots, you got duped. You got duped. I didn't. Okay. I didn't. And maybe you regret that you didn't listen to me all these years because you would have shown up here. I'm here to learn from you, Mike. You would have avoided these things that you fell for. You fucking idiots. How's that work out for you? Listen to do a Bible church. Did they warn you? A lot of you made some very bad decisions. Health, you have some, you made some bad, and now you're regretting it. You're worried about, you reading the reports about people having heart problems and stuff because you've been choosing to make bad decisions. Did your leaders warn you like I was doing against the high sugar diet? You've been eating a high sugar diet, okay? That's a bad health choice. So, what's the point? Trump is a shill, covering up Epstein Island. Release the file. No, I'm not going to release it. So Trump might be a pedophile himself. If not, he's covering for pedophiles. Here's another thing. The deep state that targeted individuals like me with persecution, they smear like targets are pedophiles or something like this. They're bad for children. Oh, you mean projection, like the deep state that ran Epstein Island? The deep state that have gang stalking, who ran Epstein Island? They are calling me and other targets with they're bad for children for this. So anyways, the point. Trump is a shield bitch. Alex Jones is a shield too. The funny photos will be on my board too. I'm not going to apologize. I'm an apologetically masculine, a warrior, a Christian man, a warrior. And I'm like the funny fathers who's feels like ripping people's heads off being tyrannized and seeing being a quality man to the point where I can see the truth and it makes me mad. See? Because I'm not destroyed like the average person is. So yeah, Trump is a fucking shill. Alex Jones is a fucking shill. Alex Jones used to be like, yeah, politics is a scam or something like this. But when Trump came on the scene and the deep state go, okay, we're working to launch Trump as like a anti-establishment figure to like roll people in. People are starting to leave politics, but no, come back. It's like future faking. We'll get back the system. We'll take the country back. So they want to deceive. So Trump is a deep state counterterrorist. He's a puppet. He's a puppet. You try it on me, you get smacked. You fat fuck. You tried it on me, Trump, you pussy. I'd smack you, understand? I fucking knock you the fuck out. You walk up on me and spray perfume. I fucking knock your teeth out, you fat, ugly fuck pig. You'd be even uglier than you fucking dead rat hair. You fucking ugly piece of shit. You pig. You tried on me, you fucking ugly, fat, narcissistic piece of shit. You get smacked. You deserve to be executed before doing something stupid like that. For being a traitor, a treason, work with enemy, foreign and domestic to undermine America. Do you understand? A lot of these politicians are worthy of death, and the founding fathers will become for people like Trump to be executed. I'm not joking. Why? For being secret agents working for the deep state Illuminati that did terror on 9/11. The deep state, they are working to control the masses and tyrannize people and take freedoms and de-Americanize America. A lot of you are like act like you're cool because like you're level one into level conspiracyist. It's like, yeah, the deep state. I'm a talk about the deep state. There is a deep state, and I'm pro Trump. And it's like you're okay. Then my support. Yeah, I do believe that presidents like Trump that are working for the deep state, and he's a deep state agent. The founding fathers were before him being executed for working for the deep state. I work to poison everybody and take freedoms away. Trump sprays your president with his own cologne. Yeah, you tried that on me, you fucking punk bitch. Trump. Tough guy. I'd smack you, understand? Now, you're a coward. You would never fuck with the real warrior like the founding fathers like me. Even with a detail of 13 secret security people around, you wouldn't dare to be that close to me and do something like that. You fucking coward. You fucking coward. You traitor. And you go down in history as the fucking fake fraud that you were. Oh, I'm Ellis Strauss. I'm a conspiracy realist. Until Trump comes on the scene and I get told to promote him.
And the NGOs directed the Border Patrol and were in command of them. I'm down there at the border 5 years ago, and with their SUVs that had the NGO's name on it, the different charities, the Jewish charity, the Catholic charities, you name it, and they'll be at these giant.
It's not a pitfall you don't want to fall for. There's different pitfalls. What's it called? Potholes in the road. Where people, here's the thing they want to do. They want to discredit you as an anti-Semite or something like this. That's one of the pitfalls. It's like people are starting to wake up. People out there are starting to wake up a little bit. Like, oh, I think there might be 9/11, might have been like the deep state did it. It's like that. I believe this is a conspiracy. Yeah, it's the Jews. They want to get you into it's the Jews because you'll curse yourself. If you become anti-Semitical, you fight against God. And what the Bible says, you'll happily be found to be fighting against God Himself. You can't fight God and win. And one way to fight God is to fight against the Jews. Jews. Okay. Meaning, I will bless them that bless you, and curse those who curse you, and indeed shall the nation of the earth be blessed. Okay. Did you hear me? Notice I talked about Trump, Alex Jones, but I didn't go after Netanyahu in this video or Israel. So there's whatever. I'm pro-Israel, pro-Jew, and it's like I'm not like all the Jews can do no wrong. I'm against if the Jews do something wrong, I'm against wrong they do. But here's the point: if you want to get God to curse you, want to curse yourself, well, you become an anti-Semite and start attacking the Jews and going after the Jewish nation. You cannot fight against God and win. So God is for the Jewish people. There's different ways to fight against God. God is for the real gospel. If you start attacking the real gospel, preaching a false one, you fight against God. If you're persecuted the church, like people do to me being a Christian, you're fighting against God. saw someone persecutors than me. It's like I've had flying mics who go, oh, it gets bit because I'm not a weak man. It's not the only power tool that I have to give you consequences for fucking with me is to try and guilt trip you. I'm not a narcissist. Like, oh, you're a bad person. Feel bad. It's like if you hurt me, I have ways to make you hurt. Understand? Or the system that you work for. With videos like this, for example. I mean, it's I know my flying mic is talking from the deep state, and I make videos like this, and this is doing something. So I am what Alice Johnson and the tape pretend to be a non-establishment, strong man, a warrior who's fighting the deep state and is being taught by the deep state. And how being taught by the deep state looks like is not being allowed to get to 1 million followers on YouTube or 10 million. And it's like, oh, this guy became a problem. We have to stop being with him. No, they spy on everybody, micromanage society. They know who has the potential to become a problem before they even start doing something. So, Trump, I don't like Trump. He's a piece of shit. He's a deep state puppet. Presidents are puppets. The deep state control politics. Do you understand? Santa Claus isn't real. Trump's gonna build a wall. He's gonna make America great again. He's gonna do it all in 4 years. Okay. See? So, Trump is a deep state shill. He's part of the deep state. The Illuminati control politics. I don't vote. I didn't vote since 2018. I didn't get a jab either. I didn't get one vaccine since 2018, and I didn't vote. Do you know how red it makes me as a man? I'm 36 years old. Since 2018, I didn't vote or get vaccinated once since then. Maybe it's less than 1% of people in the whole world. I'd guess it's maybe less than 0.10% of people that didn't vote or get vaccinated once since 2018. It's more than 20 today.
Or molecules and components that were abilities. When I describe to you 3 things about these so-called vaccines that I know as a professional from this industry that gave birth to them, mine's were training 4 of my
And it has the crazy talk of David Icke do it too. Yeah, so anyway, what else? Beware of Trump. Beware of Trump. Let's YouTube search. Let's YouTube search this. Trump Epstein. You motherfucker. Let's search this. You filthy fucking ugly piece of shit fucking pig. Trump Epstein. New pictures from the Epstein investigation released. Oh, look, it's Bill Clinton. Oh, it's Trump. Okay. WikiLeaks. Fuck you, you fat, ugly fuck. WikiLeaks, love WikiLeaks. WikiLeaks, who's WikiLeaks? I don't know, I never heard about it. Fuck you, you fake fuck, you fucking fraud call, man. He's a man of low character. If you're gonna have a person, a lot of you got duped by Trump like Edward P.F. Now he's not really out here doing stuff for God anymore because God nuked him. How's that work out for you? Helping the deep state persecute me, a Christian brother. How's that work out for you? Same for Trump. Do you feel proud of yourself? Dumb dude. Anyway, support. a man of low character. You don't want to vote for a man of low character, a man that cheats on his wife. Okay, Trump, oh, he's married, but he's gonna be Stormy Daniels and things like this. Trump is a deep state puppet. He's part of the Illuminati, deep state, and he's pretending to be against them. Here's a picture, Epstein file with Trump on. Maybe that's why Trump has been now wanting to release and like delaying it. Maybe that's why Trump hasn't been for releasing the Epstein files, because he knows it's going to be all up in them. Donald Trump, you know what? As a man, I pride myself, if anything, on being attractive enough where I've never had to pay for sex. And Lord knows I've had way too much of it in my life. And I never had to pay for it. And I would never understand. There's like one of these things, there's a lot of things I've done in my life that are bad and like shameful, negative, all kinds of stuff. But I've never had to pay for sex. And I'm never gonna. Do you understand? Meaning, do you understand how it's like that to me, my male dignity is like I know that I'm attractive enough that it's like I could go into a nightclub and I'm gonna be the handsomest guy in the nightclub 9 out of 10 times, 9 out of 10 nights. I'm gonna be the fittest. I'm ripped with a six pack, built like a male underwear model. If I want to get laid, it'd be easier for me than 90% of people. So first of all, I don't want to fornicate. I'm married. And I'm going to stay with this one woman I have for till death do us part. Which means I'm not going to. I only care about my wife. I love her. And I don't care about other women in that way. Now, I pride myself in, first of all, not fornicating. I'm married now. And not fornicating. But if I was a man that's like, I want to sleep around, I wouldn't have to pay somebody. Nobody would have to pay for that. I'm attracted enough to attract a woman and have a woman be like, wow, this guy's sexy, I want to sleep with him. And I don't have to pay. See? So Trump, since he's not attractive enough, despite being a rich millionaire, somebody has to pay somebody for Trump to get laid. What a loser you are, you beta cuck. And you're getting cucked tonight, Trump, you fat fuck. Go spray the perfume close to me, get smacked, bitch. You fly to Sweden, you rich fuck, with the Secret Service, come knock on my door, and you try to spray me with a perfume and I smack you, bitch. Trump. Tough guy. You get smacked so hard. You know, in the old days, they had you fucking court-martial. Trump, you shill bitch. You know, in the old days, they had you fucking thrown in a hole so fast your head was spin, boy. You try that shit on me, go and spray some perfume on me, I'd smack you over your face, you fucking ugly pedo fuck. You pedo fuck. Disgusting freak. You narcissistic pedophile dirtbag. Pedophile protecting dirtbag, more precise. Ooh, you disgusting freak. Here's Bill Clinton. Hillary Clinton. Epstein. Here's what is Bill Clinton? Why he's not the president right now. Trump is. Here's Trump. Donald Trump and Bill Clinton are two of the prominent people. Yeah, because who does the deep state? I've told you, pastors are narcissists. I wouldn't surprise if Raphael Connor was on Epstein Island. Because you need to have him have dirt on him. So they could go like, hey, you're a pastor. We could expose you as a guy who slept with somebody else while being married to a wife as a pastor, destroy reputation permanently. So now we can trust you to not tell on us and keep taking orders. That's how it works in this world. If you're gonna get to a certain level, it's like we need to have control of the person. Like you're gonna have this person pretend to run the country like Trump. We need to have him on tape screwing like a 12-year-old or something like this. So we can trust him not to go like, hey, the deep state are doing this right now because we have dirt on it, we can expose them. It's like mutually ensure destruction. It's like if Trump was after the deep state can release stuff that destroys Trump. So his support. Yeah, okay. Presidents are puppets, and if they're gonna have some leadership, they will get compromised. Rafik Arnold, Dula Bible Church, they will have them compromised. I've told you that the pattern I've seen is the deep state want to control who you listen to, control the body of Christ. And it's like they pick narcissists, Andy Woods, fat, ugly fuck. Weak men, there are men of low character, undisciplined, effeminate, weirdos. Yeah, it's like they pick bad people basically. Because you can't have a good person working for the deep state. So it's like they pick bad people to work for them. Because no good man will work and serve the deep state, bound the need to bail as you have done. Oh, Bill Gates, huh? It's not a big deal, says Trump. Steve Bannon, huh? Yeah, so Epstein, this is like a thing that they use to get dirt on politicians to ensure that they can be counted on to keep taking orders. It's like they need to have you compromised. If somebody's gonna be a prime, I wouldn't be surprised if the Swedish prime minister, the dirtbag looking guy, who's like, it's like, oh yeah, you fake. Nu like, it's like this is like, look at this freak. Let's hold on. It's like effeminate, disgusting twerps. Forget about it. So, whatever, it's another thing that I know with politics. Oh, we're gonna make people unable to buy from Temu now because we care about Chinese people. No, you care about tech giants in Sweden being able to scam Swedish households and being able to, like Swedish companies and big giants in Sweden. Notice how inversion the Swedish prime minister is lying. So yeah, the reason we're gonna ban like Temu, make it like make Temu. It's been too cheap for Swedes to order from Temu. We're gonna fix that, and it's for against the tech giant, the China giants. No, that's to protect the giants in Sweden, like I don't know, ICA supermarket or something like this, or whatever they are. There's like buy from Alibaba and Temu, and then they buy like a pencil for 1 cent and sell it to Swedes for $10. And now Swedes have been able to buy it themselves from Temu or Alibaba for 2 cents per pencil. And they don't like that because the giants in Sweden, Corpo, big Corpo, they buy from Temu and China factories and they sell at 10x the price with those profit margins. And this guy is helping the big Corpo people and not the average person. And these guys wouldn't survive in a debate with me. You can keep like this, like, oh, you're debating, du debatterar med kvinnor på tv och så här. Du skulle inte överleva en debatt med mig. Folk skulle rösta, många skulle rösta på mig. Jag skulle sopa mattan med dig i en debatt live på tv. Du vågar inte, du skulle aldrig våga ställa upp på en live-debatt med mig. Därför att intellektuellt är du underlägsen. Du är underlägsen i din politik. Du är underlägsen i din karaktär. Jag skulle sopa mattan med dig i en live-debatt. Vilket fall som helst. Here's the point. Basically, I told the prime minister, like, I would beat your ass in live debate. Okay, I would like own you in a live debate. It's like if you would have to be like on live TV having a debate with me, I'd win it. Okay, so that's the point. Politics is bullshit, and politicians are freaks. I wouldn't be surprised if the Swedish prime minister has also been to Epstein Island or something similar, because depends if they're gonna have you be in front of the world a celebrity on press conference, they need to have like serious dirt on you. They need to be sure that you can be counted on to not expose them. Trump is a puppet. He's a shield. Trump, Epstein. Sick weirdos that can't get laid without somebody paying and like trafficking women. Okay, I guess you're not real alphas or attractive enough to women that you can attract a woman. Trump couldn't do that. If I would fly to Thailand, walk down the street shirtless, there'd be women like, okay, do you understand? It's like there's women. If I do on a dating site, there'd be women like, wow, this guy's okay. But Trump is an ugly, fucking, unattractive piece of shit. So he can't like just naturally be like, have a woman see him, go, wow, that guy, I want to sleep with him. He has to be, oh, I'm rich, and it's like, okay. Somebody, you fucking loser. You beta cuck. You beta cuck. And I know the narcissists like you are, there's some people like me that are superior to you. You're not where you are because you're better. You're where you are because you're worse. Yeah, so you voted for some elite pedophile, a lot of you. Or a person hanging out with a person like that. Oh, but Trump is, yeah, okay. Trump is a person that while being married has sex with a stripper, didn't he? Some kind of settlement, out of court settlement, Stormy Daniels. As a man of low character. If he would betray his wife, he betrayed the American people. Oh, but that's logical, Mike. That's logical critical thinking. There's like a man that can't be trusted to be faithful to his wife, can't be trusted to be faithful to the American people. I swear to do the best of the countries of this. I to death do us part, okay? See, this person can't be trusted to be faithful to his wife, therefore he can't be trusted to be faithful to American people. I promise I'd stay loyal to you, American people, and do your best. Look out for you. And I won't be serving, like cheating on you with the deep state or anything. They are working to hurt you. No. So yeah, Trump is a piece of shit. And yeah, you disgusting piece of shit. You disgust me, Trump. You filthy freak. You try to spray that perfume on me, you fucking coward. You wouldn't even try because you're scared. You're scared of a real man, a warrior, like the founding fathers. And you're working with King George over there. Yeah, they need to have a AI to make you look in shape. What's the matter, Trump? You want to sleep with attractive women, you gotta have somebody pay. A real man would be faithful to his wife, be married, and be like, oh, you're married, you're gonna have romance with your wife. Yeah, holy mother of bad thumbnails. I might have to change that. Now I might actually get more clicks because I'm looking extra weird. See this, I actually that might give me more views to the thumbnails. It's kind of like neutral. Yeah, man, Trump is a sellout. Trump, Stormy Daniels. Yeah, you're a disgusting freak weirdo, Trump. Go jump in the lake. You're going to jump in the lake of fire. Get saved, Trump, you piece of shit. But notice how how Alex Jones needs to have AI, whereas I'm leaving that for real. See, I'm the real deal. I got videos from punches, training and stuff. If he wants me, I want to like make myself look like a tough guy. I have to have my AI, my PR team make a AI video compilation where it looks like I'm. Oh, okay, you fake fuck.
Good evening, America. 11 months ago, I inherited a mess, and I'm fixing it.
You are a mess.
When I took office, inflation was the worst in 48 years, and some would say
It
in
looks
the
like a
history of our
fucking
country,
alien with
which caused prices to be
like, it looks
higher
fucking
than ever
weird.
before, making life unaffordable for millions and millions of
I'm a
Americans.
sellout weirdo.
This
I serve
happened
out to
during
make them
a
public.
Democrat
I'm a
administration,
narcissistic
and
jerk
it's
who
when we
loves to
first
be called
began
and
hearing
pay
the
women to
word
have sex with me.
affordability.
Yeah.
Our border was open, and because of this, our country was being invaded by an army of 25 million people, many who
I
came
get
from
it.
prisons and jails, mental institutions, and
You need
insane
to be.
asylums.
Oh,
They were drug dealers, gang members,
well,
and
you're a
even
drug user.
11,888 murderers, more than 50% of whom killed more than one person. This
Yeah.
is
And unlike Mike Saha, he's not charismatic and a person that can just go live and host a firebrand speech off the top of his head. He needs to have a teleprompter and a speechwriter write his script for when he's going to do public speaking. See? It's like, so, yeah, here's the. Okay. You don't have the charisma and the ability to go live and speak live like this. I am here fighting against the deep state. I'm working to undermine America. He can't do this. He needs a teleprompter and somebody to write a little script for him.
is what the Biden administration allowed to happen to our country, and it can never be allowed to happen again. We had men playing in women's sports, transgender for everybody, crime at record levels,
He's
with
looking at
law
the teleprompter.
enforcement and words such as that just absolutely forbidden. We had the worst trade deals ever made, and our country was laughed at from all over the world. But they're not laughing anymore.
I'm laughing.
Over the
Laughing at
past
you.
11
I
months,
go fuck.
we have brought
Ha
more
ha ha.
positive
Hey,
change
I'm
to
still watching,
Washington
bitch. You're not too
than
loud.
any administration in American history. There's never been anything like it, and I think most would agree. I was elected in a landslide, winning the popular vote and all 7 swing states and everything else, with a
Yeah, yeah, you're the
mandate
queen.
to take on a sick and corrupt system that extra really just took the wealth from people and crushed the dreams of the American people. For the last 4 years, the United States.
One of the ways Alex Jones shows this shield is by shielding for Trump. Just a deep state puppet himself. This looks like old. Yeah, it is. December 23rd, 2015.
Powered by ultimate burn, he hits the street, running through the city with fire in his feet, punching slabs of beef.
Yeah. I don't know if you can tell that I'm passionately against evil people and tyrants and the minions and people being sellout shells. Quite possibly to pick up on the fact that I don't like deep state sellouts. Greg the said is a shield too. Most big YouTubers are shields. If somebody has 1 million or more subscribers on YouTube, you can count on them being a shield. If somebody has 1 million or more followers on Instagram, you can count on being a shield where they've been talked to, they've been approached, and they're captured by the deep state. I'm not joking. I don't like Trump. I don't like Biden either. Here, Trump would have been executed. That's what he deserves. And Tom Segal too. They deserve to be have their life ended. Tom Segal, Andy Woods, Bannon Holthouse, Raffic Arnold, Trump, and these other sellouts to the deep state. I'm not calling for. I'm not saying I would. I'm saying that's what I believe more that they deserve. Why? Because they're Americans that are working for the deep state. Okay, the deep Illuminati. They did 9/11, which is terror, and are working to de-Americanize America. Now you're too dumb, mostly out there, American adults, that I had to educate you like a little child. See, and I constantly had to like wake up. So basically, the deep state Illuminati are what? People that work to poison everybody's children. People are working to uh, that did 9/11. See, it's the same deep state that did the pandemic, which is terrorism. Like let's release a virus into the world. See, that's deep state. The same deep state did 9/11, and that's who Raffi Gordon worked for, and Trump, and Andy Woods, and Bannon Holthouse, and everybody else. So let's look at this. Enemy from domestic refers to external threats. Counters, groups, or individuals from outside, and internal threats, insurgents or traits within, that pose a danger to a nation's government and constitution. That is what they're guilty of. Raffi Arnold, Andy Woods, Bannon Holthouse, Trump. They work with a group inside America controlling America. They did 9/11 and the pandemic. And it's work to poison everybody and control everybody and de-Americanize America and attack the Constitution. That's who the deep state are. They're working to take freedoms away from the American public, poison everybody's children, everybody the child. They did 9/11 the pandemic. That's who Trump works for. And these puppet pastors that I told you about. Sellout shells. If you work for the deep state, you're working for a group, control America, that did 9/11, the pandemic, let's get everybody to eat a high sugar diet to give them brain damage. And let's work to try to sell them on this and work to take that attack the Constitution and make America less American. The founding fathers had this, let's just try to take it away, have the Americans give up the freedom. That's who Trump is working for. Look at this. Enemy foreign and domestic. Domestic enemies. You mean like domestic terrorists to the Bible Church? Working for unconstitutional anti-American persecution program called gang stalking, targeting people. Domestic enemies, individuals or groups who encounter such insurgents or rebels who revolt against establishments or attempt to overthrow the government. Constant use oath. The phrase was added to the U.S. military oath in 1868 from the Civil War to explicitly include internal threats like insurrectionists, in addition to foreign threats. Here's another thing on top of insurrection. Another instance of my seeing eyes detecting foreshadowing is the Michael Cera Woody Harrelson movie, where they foreshadowed the Capitol, October 6th, where they foreshadow that. But you're too retarded, you brainwashed fucking low IQ retarded Americans. You still haven't showed up here, Mike. I'm interested. Can you show me more of this? After all these years, I would talk about here's what the deep state do. The deep state control Hollywood. They hide things in plain view, which I can show you foreshadowing of the pandemic and the 9/11 attacks and the October 6th attack, like the insurrection on the Capitol there. Woody Harrelson, Michael Cera. That's another instance of foreshadowing whole movies of real world events, which means the deep state who were planning this fake psyop October 6th Capitol thing. They showed you ahead of time, here's what we're going to have happen in the future. And they have Woody Harrelson in Zombieland, Woody Harrelson and Michael Cera in the Zombieland movie, going to the White House and want to put like this hat on with the horn. Yeah, like in the news media. I'm not joking, but I'm sorry, I'm being an actual man, a Christian man that's not a retarded fucking brain dead goof who's blind and deceived and ignorant. Okay? October 6th hat. Okay? Was it January? I don't care. Capitol riot horn hat, motherfucker. Here, QAnon shaman, okay. This was foreshadowed, you motherfucker. Zombieland hat. This was foreshadow. Zombieland White House. I'm glad this kind of takes some time. But it's the scene where they go into the White House and they put on like their costume. That's the point. That's foreshadowing of the actual events. Because this is how they operate in deep state that control Hollywood. We're gonna do 9/11. The deep state that controlled the Bible Church and Raphael Arnold and Trump and Brandon Holtas and Andy Woods. They are terrorists that be working to de-Americanize America. And that's who these traitorous scumbags sold out to. The people that did 9/11, that did the pandemic. That's who Tom Stugal has sold out to. That's who Biden need to. And yeah, they've been in serious trouble back in the day, Trump. The founding fathers would have you, they'd have you tried for treason. Not me. I'm not working for the deep state, see? You are. A domestic terrorist. Work for a secret persecution program called gangs. I'm a Christian. Do the Bible Church a target for this program? So basically, puppet pastors Anybody that's working for the deep state, you're a domestic terror. You're working for the deep state, which is an internal enemy of America. Because the deep state that control America did 9/11, which is a terror attack. That's who Tom Stegall and Andy Wood serve, and other sellout pastors. The deep state Illuminati, they did 9/11. What was 9/11? The deep state Illuminati did a terror attack on America to de-Americanize America, to take freedoms away. Patriot Act, Guantanamo Bay extraordinary rendition, enhanced interrogation, de-Americanize America. By this crisis they created, 9/11. Deep state control America from inside America. Go, we need to take America, we need to attack the Constitution and take freedoms from Americans and make it more tyrannical. Against what the founding fathers said. We need the right type of crisis. Let's murder 3,000 Americans on American soil. Okay. And then go, here's who did it. We need to give up your American freedoms. It's the solution to this crisis we created. And go to war with Iraq, Afghanistan. That's who these people work for. That's the deep state. Simply that we need to take freedoms more. Let's have the pandemic. Let's make the pandemic happen now. So, and notice how do the Bible church, they bow down. Say, whatever is the point? The deep state did depend. It's like, when are you fucking gonna wake up and get it? This world is controlled by the deep state from behind the scenes. They control the media. They control Hollywood. They control the music industry. They control politics. They control podcasters, influencers. Dr. Daniel Amen, Greg Doucette, Mike Israetel, Trump, Tucker Carlson, Alex Jones. They control it like the Daily movie. They control it all. Say, the truth is the truth. And I guess God has made sure that there's been like one man in the whole world that's speaking the truth on this. So if there's somebody's like, I'm seeking the truth, they could have like, I heard this guy ranting and raving. It's like, I found the truth. I was wanting to know the truth about what the world really is like. And I found this guy, Mike. And it's like, they got the truth delivered to them. It's how the world works. The deep state control the world. They plan things in advance. They foreshadow in pop culture. Before they pull something major off, they will warn it. They hint at in Hollywood movies. They control presidents, puppets, all these people. So beware of falling into the politics game and like trusting Trump or Biden or whoever. Zombies, yeah, the American public are zombies. Let's check out borders. If they have anything interesting worth commenting on. Australia is one of, fuck that guy too. Fuck that bitch. Turner, whatever it's called. Australians anti-hate speech after Bonar shooting. Problem, reaction, solution, see. Oh, there's been a crisis. So never let a good crisis go to waste or make the right type of crisis happen. That's how the deep state operate. Create a crisis, make a terror attack happen, so they can call for anti-hate speech laws, which basically means more control of your speech. Because part of controlling the world is controlling speech, because people like me that are influential, they can speak. If I was in Australia, I could go, this guy's a scumbag, he's a deep state shill, I hate speech. So you understand? It's like they're afraid of the power of free speech because that's a preventive to tyranny. People like me ranting, right, being mad about stuff. They're doing this. Screw them. This guy's a fucking pedo protector or something like this. They're worried about that. So we need to make it so that people can't speak freely because we are weak, fucking effeminate coward punks. This guy might have been Dempsey now too. Fuck you. Australia was one of the worst during COVID. Most tyrannical responses. In Australia, you're not allowed to fucking defend yourself against burglars in your own home, I think. I'm pretty sure. It's one of the most tyrannical countries ever. Satanic, draconian, tyrannical filth. Was it in Australia or Britain? I saw a video of a guy where the social workers wanted to come to his property and evict him from there. And they had a new news camera crew there. And the guy came out like, "You leave me." He was gonna get like the council or something like this. Okay, there's some real men left in this world. People that like me. He probably felt like I felt like leading up to that. They didn't get him yet, like neutered with the like. They still here and there some men that they feel like they're not gonna take this gladly. Okay, eventually. So, fuck that filthy piece of shit. You fucking dirtbag. A lot of these punks are narcissists too, and fucking psychopathic scum. They're traitors. Do you understand? The prime ministers, all these people, they're deep state sellouts. They're not serving you, they're working for the deep state. See? I don't care if you show me the Swedish prime minister, the Canadian Trudeau, le merde. Okay? I talk to him the fuck I want to talk to you. You understand? You have no authority over me. So where's the point? Trudeau, that fucking twerp little effeminate sissy who's like got a Napoleon complex because he's a little short little sissy bitch boy. Yeah, that guy. What's it called? Trudeau? No, what's his name? Macron. Fuck you, Macron. Fuck you, Macron. Okay. So the reason is like they're afraid of people like me who wake up and go like, hey, here's how it works. This guy Macron is not serving you. He's working for the deep state. His real job is controlling you for the deep state. Okay? Like, hey, politicians are the worst. We need the politician class to help us control the masses and be like, yeah, I'm here running the country. They don't want to see the real conspiracy. It's like they're part of a system that's work to make you feel like you can influence things by voting and picking that guy and supporting this guy and that guy. Okay. Prime ministers, presidents in the West. I can't speak for like Africa, but I don't want to right now, or like India or something. But in general terms, in the West, for sure. Anyway, that's the point. Australia is one of the most tyrannical countries. Boogie woogie. Look at this freak. This is one of these fucking sell-up scumbags. Problem reaction. A lot of you are fucking retarded. Americans watching this. You like little children. You haven't woken up yet. Wake the fuck up, okay? How long am I gonna have to keep saying this until you start getting it? Here's how the world really works. Problem, reaction. If you would have been like me and woken up to 9/11, you wouldn't have fallen for COVID. You wouldn't have fallen for all these things. If you would have gotten this that I'm teaching now 10 years ago. Do you understand? Problem, reaction, solution. It's how the deep state operates. Create a crisis, control the reaction, and provide a solution. We want to take freedoms from America. Create the problem 9/11. Make 9/11 happen. The deep state. Blame the Arabs. Control the reaction. Here's who did it. Give up your freedoms and go to war over here. Solution. They create the problem, control the reaction, provide the solution. That's how they operate. Oh, he's a politician, which I told you are deep state fucking puppets. We need to, in response to this problem, here, I know you're reacting right now in fear and horror. Here's the solution. Give up your freedom of speech rights. Which exactly, that's congruent with me being right when I tell that presidents and prime ministers are fucking puppets of the deep state. They want to take freedoms from people. Oh, I'm a fucking.
A special envoy.
People like this should be thankful there's not more men like me in his country and other countries. See? Because, it doesn't work well in society if you have real men. You have a tribe. Oh, the chief is a psychopath that's working to post everybody's chill and take our freedoms away. You know what we're going to do to him? Get him to stop being the chief of this village. Okay. See? And the testosterone and the mental sharpness it just doesn't sit right with you to have like a quality man like me can see the truth, has testosterone enough to be like to just everything. I'm a person biologically, spiritually, psychologically that ends up seeing the enemy and being a problematic for me. Oh, I'm a fucking sellout. You piece of shit, and Trump and everybody else should be thankful that there's not more real men in this world. Because real men like me make it hard for you to get your way in this world.
To combat anti-Semitism, Gillian Siegel
If I got to vote by this filthy piece of shit, hey, it's a vote, okay? You're in the audience, Mike, and everybody else. You push the green button to give up freedom of speech rights because of this crisis. You push the red one to not. I wouldn't be a guy pushing the green button to be like, yeah, let's give up our freedom of speech rights. Which means I'm not the person that these people can control and manipulate with the bullshit. The problem is people like you out there not being a problem to them. Those of you that are not.
has delivered a report that sets out further steps.
You're a filthy prostitute who sold out to the deep state. Like Josh Paul is a fucking prostitute. Actors, politicians, musicians are prostitutes who sold out to the deep state and throw you under the bus.
We can take. The Australian government adopts and fully supports the plan to combat anti-Semitism. Today I'm announcing a significant...
Yeah, I'm against anti-Semitism. I'm also against this evil thing that happened, where the person was attacking people being Jewish for being Jewish, pretty much. Now that's true hate crime, okay? It's not hate crime, go like, it's a sin to be gay. That's not a hate crime. Oh, there's a hate crime. Yeah, I'm a Christian. I'm not afraid. It's a sin to be gay. It's what the Bible teaches. Okay? It's a sin to be gay. What else? The only way to go to heaven is through Christ. So, there's people in this world be like, oh, that's hate speech. We should have laws to make it illegal for people like Mike to say it's a sin to be gay. I feel like that's hate speech. No. Real hate crimes are people like that who go shooting Jewish people for being Jewish. Okay? Or the Jewish people here that shoot them. And it's not like these Jewish people were bullying the person for 10 years leading up to that. That'd be like ameliorating. Be like, do you understand? It's like if I see the news and it's like some guy went on a spree and stabbed people, if I would look into it, be like, oh, he targeted people that had been destroying his life for the last decade, abusing him, threatening harm, doing actual bodily harm to him, and he gave them some of his own medicine eventually. It's like it's not good, but it's like definitely more understandable, like less not understandable. Do you understand? So it's like that's one thing. It'd be like if I open up the news and I see like there's a person who went on a stabbing spree in a shopping mall. And I talk about past events. And if I look into, oh, Myron May, Navy Yard shooter, he was a targeted individual. And he targeted people that had been working to destroy his life at his office according to him. See? Do you understand? So it's like, well, okay. That's a different thing. Now, true hate crimes, I'm not saying it's good, but it's, like, it's understand. Do you understand? If a guy gets bullied for 10 years in school, the 10 year and one day he shows up with a knife and stabs the bullies. It's like, well, okay, 10 years of abuse and threats by the bullies, we're gonna stab you and your mother, things like this. And do you understand? And eventually, after 10 years of physical, psychological abuse, he came with a knife and stabbed the fucking bullies and the teacher that led him, like that enabled the bullies, something like this. I'm not gonna say it's okay, but it's like it's definite. It's like less like wow, that's a really bad. It's like it's less serious of a bad thing to do. If it's like being, do you understand? It's like a person gets bullied for 10 years, and after 10 years, they punch the bully in the face. Yeah, that's a violent act. I'm not saying it's good, but that's not the same as the person walk out, oh, I don't like the black person punch me in the face. That's a different level. Like a person punch somebody in the face in the supermarket because the person is a white power person who doesn't like black people, or somebody thinks the Jews are evil. Like, oh, this is a Jew, punch in the mouth. See? Versus a person punches somebody in the mouth in the supermarket because they were being bullied by the person in the supermarket. And they have been bullied for 10 years leading up to that in the supermarket and everything else they go. And they punch one of the bullies in the mouth. That's completely different. They're just unprovoked. Oh, this is a Jew. I don't like Jews. Punch him for it. See? That's true hate crime. I want to talk about hate crimes, okay? Real hate crimes like Bondi Beach, which is most likely Illuminati sacrifice ritual. Problem action solution. This is probably planned in advance, possibly carried out by deep state agents. I wouldn't be surprised. Just face value, a lot of these terror attacks, it's scripted like let's make this happen, then we'll have this problem action solution chain. Create the problem, control the reaction media, press conference, this sellout chill. His job is to go, yeah, we need to give up freedom of speech. Yeah. And if not, if they didn't cause it, they're capitalizing on the crisis. That's the point. The deep state has so much control now by nobody. You can't be planning like terror crimes without the deep state, the Australian intelligence agency being aware of it or involved in it. Okay. So here's the point. Fuck that sellout, okay? He deserves to be fucking executed for being a traitor scumbag. I haven't called for violence in this video, threatened to it. I've said if Trump sprayed chemicals in my face, I'd smack him. Well, what's that self-defense? That's legal. Okay. Do you understand? This guy, he deserves. See, that's a moral assessment. I believe that he's worthy of this. The Bible says, Judas are worthy of death. See? The Bible says some people are worthy of death. See? So fuck you, bitches. This guy's a piece of shit. Okay? This guy's, he will be a better for him if he was working, I don't know, sweeping floors.
Significant number of additional actions to build on the plan.
He's a sellout. He's working to destroy the Australia. He's working to control the Australian public for the deep state he's a part of. He might have been on fucking Epstein Island too, or something similar. Fuck you, punk.
Firstly, the Attorney General and Minister for Home Affairs will develop
Fuck you, punk.
a package of legislative reforms to crack down on those who spread hate, division and radicalisation.
I'm spreading hate, bitch. Fuck you, bitch. You are worthy of hate.
The Minister for Home Affairs will also have new powers to cancel or reject visas for those who spread hate and division in this country or would do so if they were allowed to come here.
Don't worry, bitch. I'm not coming to your country.
I'm here.
You disgusting, cursed filth. Lord, I'm full of Satan. I curse him in the name of the Lord. I pray that God will attack him and make him die in an accident within 12 months or cancer or something like this. I pray that God will be attacking this man's health. I pray not for his good. I pray that God will be attacking this man's health. I curse him in the name of the Lord. And I pray that God will be attacking his life, his health, mental health, make him suffer. I pray that God will make him have a health problem, like a serious flu or cancer or liver failure or an accident. Um, in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ, I pray, amen. Be thou cursed. Thou art cursed.
8.
Nevertheless, the curse causeless shall not come.
Division and radicalisation. The middle. A special envoy to combat anti-Semitism, Gillian Siegel, has delivered a report.
Or you mean like the Swedish government either radicalizing, provoking a person to do the shooting, Risbergs gymnasiet, and then using like, okay, let's Swedish people now that are sports shooters have had the ability to have AR-15s for like IPCC shooting, whatever kind of sport. Too much freedom. It's harder to abuse the Swedish public. We want only the cops and criminal gangs to have guns in Sweden, okay? Because we work to foment chaos in society. That's the secret. The deep state are like, yeah, we're letting this crime wave in Sweden happen because we want it to be chaos. I'm not joking. The Swedish government, the Swedish government have been working to like destabilize society. They're for it. They can pretend we're working to something. They're for Sweden being fucked up. Okay. So, pro-Brexit solution. Oh, look, this guy shot up a place in Sweden. Make it ban semi-autos even for sports shooters. Okay. No AR-15s anymore. Some people in Sweden have had AR-15s, but it's like it's not rare enough. Some people that are sports shooters have been able to get license from AR-15 for like sports shooting in competitions using AR-15, and maybe some hunters for this. It's not enough. We need to ban it completely. Okay, we need to use this to make gun control even more intense. I'm gonna hurt you, understand? I'm going to hurt you, deep state, as you have been working to hurt me and harm me significantly, to cause harm to me. You've been trying your hardest to hurt me, and you have hurt me a lot. And I'm gonna hurt you. I'm not saying physically, but what do you think I'm trying to do with videos like this? Speak the truth, and it could end up hurting you and your evil agendas. So, wake the fuck up. They don't want to listen to videos like this. We need Alex Jones. What does I see on Jonas part? We need why would want Alex Jones when you can listen to someone like me, who is everything that Alex Jones is pretending to be? I'm a conspiracy theorist. No, he's part of a conspiracy, a fake. So you want to know the truth? Listen to me. Oh Mike, I can't. Yeah, go fuck yourself. Nobody's supposed to listen to me. You can go be a zombie slave and wait for the next crisis to happen and be unprepared for it. Or you can listen to me and be more likely to be prepared. Boom. Början av video. Now, two solutions. Oh, I'm James Corbett. I'm also a passive-aggressive beta bitch shell. Yeah, you think I forgot? Bitch. You little narcissist always abuse tactic told me one of your videos for the deep state, you fucking shell. Why don't you go make a video with media monarchy, MM initials? James Evan Pilato. You shell bitch. James Corbett. You sissy twerp. Why are you jealous? Are you jealous? You sissy twerp. James Corbett. You bitch. You bitch boy. Fake truth is shell. James Corbett. The Corbett report. Yeah, you're a fake shell like that Sean says. If not, you're a person that told me passive aggressiveness. You thought I forgot about that? No, I didn't. So that's the point. We are James Corbett is also shell. What's I going with this? Solutions, real solutions. James Corbett, the laughable clown, he hasn't been teaching you anything really like intense. It's like, hey, the deep state. That's what I don't like. That the real deal shows up. It's like, oh, Mike shows up. I'm a truth, telling the truth about conspiracies. I can see that there's a conspiracy to poison your body, the high sugar diet, the toxic chemical and peanut products, the softener that makes you soft mentally, physically, everything. And here's the solutions. Cut down on the sugar, detox your life, switch from these hydrogen products to natural apple soap. And I'm speaking too fast now for the average retarded person to keep up, okay? Um, and take vitamin C, okay? Oh, but yeah, it's kind of simple. Sharpen up mentally. There's an agenda to have you to poison you and make you sick and unhealthy. Here's how to do it. Here's how to protect yourself. So something as simple as taking vitamin C will help. A lot of it. Oh, you need to really drink that vitamin C water. I'm James Corbett, back when Mike Saha would leave in constant comments like, I know what he's watching. Oh, Mike makes videos about, do you need to protect your testosterone with vitamin C? Yeah, you need to mix that up to show how manly. Yeah, like that's how you prove you're tough, to drink vitamin C water. Corbett, you fucking shield bitch, little pussy boy. I gotta finish up. Beware of James Corbett, he's a shield bitch. Worthless, pathetic punk. He's nothing compared to me. Alex Jones, piece of shit punk. Jag ska börja video.